Attack on Titan is fucking dope. The story, the action, the mystery, the animation. But there's something clearly wrong, because Ninja hasn't tweeted about it. But he did tweet about Demon Slayer, and that's above Attack on Titan in popularity. I hate this world. Nothing against Demon Slayer, come on. How do you have Attack on Titan below? Every fucking one under the sun's talking about Attack on Titan. But I'm Packy, so that makes my opinion unique. That's how this works. Blatant racism, let's go! I could talk about the show all day, but I don't think I would say anything that's too different from someone else out there. But I am gonna tell you about what I think makes the show great, and that's Eren, Jeager. This show is going to go down as one of the classics. That's an inevitability. And it's all because of this motherfucker. But why? In a show where a monkey that gets harassed by a midget, a suicidal immortal that wants to kill himself, and a jihadi child exists, how the fuck does he manage to steal all the glory? Well, it's because he becomes built different. I didn't stutter. He becomes, not is. He starts out like the average cuck. I'm gonna kill all the titans. But he goes from I'm gonna kill all the titans to I'm gonna kill everyone but the titans. Getting his ass kicked to I'm gonna kick your ass. Simping to pimping. And it all makes sense. His gradual shift is perfectly explained. The signs are always there. From the very beginning, we always have somewhat of a hint that he's going to change this way. As he put it, he's always been a psychopath. I mean, he's already had bodies when he was like 7. You know what I was doing when I was 7 or a kid? Reading Attack on Titan. I was a dumbass who went to the library to pick up a book and saw the elusive, exotic manga section. I didn't know that manga existed at the time, and I saw Attack on Titan. I was like, what the fuck? I can read ahead from season 1? I don't just have to watch the anime? From that day on, I became the dreaded manga reader. Before season 2 was even out, I've been on this like EDP on cupcakes and now on TikTok apparently. Maybe it's kinda cringy, but I've transformed along with Eren. So has the entire show's genre. You don't see Mario going from a platformer to a first-person shooter genocide, or Dora the Explorer going to Dora the Enslaver. But what's special about this is that the entire show's genre changes along with Eren's mentality. When he's one-dimensional and just wants to kill titans, that's what the show's about, killing titans. But when he starts to question who's the enemy, the show becomes a mystery and politics get involved. And when he feels like Hitler, the show becomes a World War II simulator. And it's all a seamless transition. Now that change is already cool enough and unique, but the reason why everyone is so fucking hyped about Eren is because of his Sigma male grind set. Towards the end of the show, he doesn't give a flying rat's ass about everyone else or any of their opinions. He just does whatever the fuck he wants. I mean, just look at those abs. He uses children for his own purpose. Shows up at Reiner's home, gets him to the basement, tells him to sit the fuck down, tells him he forgives him and he understands him. And just as he's about to befriend him, he's like, yeah, by the way, I'm finna commit genocide. After getting caught, he motorboats Hange, organizes a revolution, outsmarts Mikasa, fights Armin, cause he knows that's the only way he can beat them. And then when an entire fucking army pulls up and is told to hide, he's just like, bring it. His brother's gonna help him get rid of his brainwashing. But it turns out Eren was never brainwashed by his dad, but instead his dad was brainwashed by him. Like, what the fuck? He's fucking unhinged. Even earlier in the show when he's gonna fucking die, and Mikasa is like, if we're gonna die, might as well kiss. And he doesn't give a fuck, and he just punches a titan. He is the Sigma embodied, never gives up and always goes for his purpose. I mean, he got me on board with genocide. I mean, not many people can do that. I mean, I fuck with his philosophy too. It's cool seeing a character who goes the fuck you route instead of being like, I don't wanna fight, I just wanna live peacefully and make friends. Can't we just get along? But Eren's just like, yeah, fuck y'all. If you wanna fight, I'll give you a fight. And that ruthlessness is fresh. However, that's never really enough to make a character stand out. The setting helps tremendously, and Attack on Titan provides that. As an example, I'll use Dora. Dora deep down could be a child enslaver. But if the show never gives Dora the opportunity to meet a child, then that part of her character will never be explored. You get it? However, in Attack on Titan though, the setting is on steroids. The narrative is always pushing characters and their morals, what they stand for, what they hate, how they cope with loss, and how they react. And Eren has always been on the forefront of this. We know from the very beginning that he doesn't fuck with someone who wrongs him. We also find out that he's a fucking menace. If he's caged, he won't give up. Add to the fact that the show becomes so multi-layered, his morals are questioned heavily in season 4. He's wronged by others, and how does he respond to that in season 4? Killing children. He's caged, and what does he do? Organize a revolution. When the entire world curses him and calls him a devil, what's his reaction? Killing literally everyone in the world. These quirks in his personality have always been there, but just in different contexts. But when the setting changes, the same quirks are brought up and he acts on them. It becomes much more horrifying and intriguing though. When someone doesn't give up, that's a good quality. But when their goal is genocide, then that becomes a horrifying quality. When someone upholds justice, it's also a great quality. But when the entire world is unjust, again, it becomes something terrifying. I mean, I'm gonna use the dumbass example as Dora the Explorer. Alright, we know that she frequently asks questions to the watchers that are seeing, right? To us. Where's the ocean? In that setting, it's alright, you know, because it's a children's show. But if all of a sudden, the landscape shifts in the show, and she's put in normal society where normal people are going around, instead of a fucking jungle with a monkey in boots. And instead, she's doing the same thing, asking the screen the questions. But everyone else around her reacts to that, and thinks she's a crazy person. And then the narrative changes, and she ends up in a mental institute. The same principle, that she's acting the same way that she has been. However, since the setting around her has changed, her character has been expanded upon and we see a new light. It becomes very intriguing. This is what happens with Eren in season 4. And this is why the setting helps Eren's character so fucking much. And that's why he goes from being boring as fuck to being the most intriguing one out there by the end of the show. Except when it's fucking ruined. Alright, I'm about to maul. If you don't want to get spoiled, leave. Because I'm going to talk about the ending. Are you gone? Alright. What the fuck how does this make any sense? When he's been beaten every single time in the show before, he's always been the type of guy to fight till his dying breath. But oh no, this time he wanted to be beaten. And what the fuck is this about him always liking Mikasa? Huh? How does that make sense? That's clearly Cap. When he was literally about to die and she went in for the smooch, he fucking rejected her and chose vengeance. How does this make any sense? And now he's a fucking bird? Huh? And everyone ends up dying anyway. Why did all of this matter then? It's the same as if these characters never existed. What the fuck is this ending? Alright, I'm done mouthing. It's so sad, dude. This anime was so close to being completely perfect for me. But it's okay, it's still my favorite. Anyway, it's good shit. You'll know if you watch.